Of course we're gonna mention Fenty Beauty, like, duh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5 things I think you should have in your makeup kit that is going to like transform your makeup application. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in that type of video, please continue watching. So the first thing we're going to start with is foundation. I have a drugstore brand and a Sephora brand. For drugstore, I chose the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. They come in a variety of shades. This is the matte poreless for normal to oily skin. The shade I use is shade 340. The name is Cappuccino and I'm wearing it today. I love this shade. I love this foundation. When I pair this with a good primer, it doesn't get me too oily throughout the day. It says it comes with 1 fluid ounce. So that is a lot of product in here. The only con about this is that there's not a pump. I prefer my foundations to have a pump because I can control how much I'm using. And yeah, that's the only downfall about this, but otherwise than that, it's a really good foundation, and if you haven't tried it, you should definitely check it out. I actually rediscovered this about a month ago. Usually you guys know that I use the L'Oreal True Match, but I feel like I get really oily with that, so lately I've been loving this more because it is a matte foundation. The other foundation that I have here from Sephora, of course, is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. I love this. This is the Pro Filter Soft Matte. Once again, matte foundations I love. This foundation comes with 1.08 fluid ounces, which is quite a lot, and it does have a pump it up. Hey, it does come with the pump. Yes. So I use all my foundations with a very dense brush because once again, I do like full coverage. And with this foundation, I feel like you have to work in sections because it does dry pretty quickly, but this is also a good foundation if you are looking for something new. I do have normal to oily skin, so this is good for me. I was told that this doesn't work well with people with dry skin, so if you do have dry skin, you can just, you know, try the Maybelline, which is still a good alternative for foundations. So up next, we're going to talk about concealers. These are my 2 favorite concealers that I'm using at the moment. The Age Rewind Maybelline Concealer. I have the shade Medium, and the only reason why I wanted to talk about this particular concealer, they recently came out with more shades that are more chocolate friendly because Medium is way too light for me, but I only use it like directly under my eyes to give it like extra highlight. But usually I use my LA Girl concealers. This is the orange one. This is like for color correcting that I use a lot. And I also use Fawn, which is like more my complexion to cover like dark spots and stuff like that. And I also use it for concealer under the eyes, chin, nose, forehead. Y'all know the drill. It sets beautifully with any powder. I set it with my Laura Mercier, my Ben Nye Banana powder, my Airspun powder, and it sets so well. These are concealers that I'll always buy because they're so cheap. I think these are about like $3 or something like that. So if you're looking for a new concealer, try this, especially these ones now because they got it in our colors. If you're getting sick of using the LA Girl concealers, definitely try the Age Rewind by Maybelline. It is amazeballs, girl. Up next, we're going to talk about one of my favorite products, which is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. These powders make your skin look so baby smooth. I just love the finish on this. Every time I do my makeup, I like to buff this into my skin after, and it just gives you a nice, soft, smooth surface, and your makeup just looks poppin', you know what I'm saying? I have the shade Medium Dark. This shade is nowhere near my complexion. I definitely only use this for under the eye when I want that extra highlight. I also have the shade Dark, which is more my complexion. I actually bounce back and forth between the shade Dark and Dark Tan. Dark Tan I ran out of, but this was a little too dark for me. This I would rather use like dead in the summertime in July when I'm really darker. And this powder is probably one of the first powders I've ever purchased when I started doing my makeup, and I always get compliments on my skin. Even though my skin isn't the best, it's not in tip-top shape, but this definitely make it look like it is. And you know, sometimes you gotta catfish people. You know, I'm not ashamed. Ain't no shame in my game. Alright, so now let's talk about the Black Radiance contour kit. I'm in the shade medium to dark. They have a dark, a medium dark, and then a highlight. The highlight is very subtle. I don't really like it. I have it on today. However, I did pack on some Fenty Beauty on top of it. Not really into subtle highlight. My highlight needs to be popping, you know what I'm saying? I need that reflection. Like when I'm looking in the mirror, I need to see that like there, like boom, 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 boom. My alternative for the highlight though, this is a bonus. Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. It is one of the best glow kits I've ever used. I have a couple others from her. I also have the Nicole Guerrero one that is still bomb to me. But if you're looking something especially for the summer, even now in the winter, spring time, this is a really good glow kit. And if you don't want to spend $40, you can pick up the BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight. This is a 6-color highlight, and it's dope. It actually has a mirror, kudos, and it has 6 highlights. The pigments aren't too powdery. I don't know how many highlight palettes I'm gonna buy, but this one comes with a mirror, guys. That's crazy to me because I paid $40 for this one, no mirror, $12 mirror. Like, what's good with that? What's good with that? It could be anything that flatters you and your skin tone. But for me, what I like to do is use a brown lip liner, NYX lip pencil in brown. I also like to use Cork by MAC, which is a really good brown as well. Or I use the lip pencil called KAE with Colourpop. This is actually from the Karuchi line. I think it's still available on the website, but just in case you can't find that, you can always use a NYX lip pencil. And for nude lipsticks, I always go back and forth again between MAC Snob. It's a really pretty nude pink that you can tone down very easily with like a brown lip gloss or anything like that. And also Milani Nude Creme is also another good nude that I also like to use. And actually I have this one on today. For lip glosses, the lip gloss that I have on today is by NYX. It's the Butter Gloss in Praline. But usually when I wear my Snob by MAC, I use Fortune Cookie. Milani lipsticks smell so good. I don't know what it is. I think it's like, it smells like Starburst or something. It just smells so yummy. This is one of my favorite lipsticks right here. So that was about it, guys. That was not 5 products, but you know, I just want to give you guys some options, you know what I'm saying? So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, let me know in the comment section if you have any of these products, if you've tried them, what you think about them. What are some products that you love that, you know, you think I should try? I would like to know things like that. Things like that really interest me, you know? And yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Big Sean, but boy, how big is you? Give me all your money and give it on your residual. Just slap it on my end. In a Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want. Let's try this again.